When you talk about football nowadays, and I don't mean American football, but football, who are some of the stars you think about? It's safe to say you might have thought about Lionel Messi, known as one, if not the greatest football player of all time. Even those who have no interest in sports are familiar with Lionel Messi's name. Despite being shorter than most of his teammates, he rises above his opponents with skilled play and great ability to score goals for his team. Lionel Messi had long dreamed of becoming a professional football player ever since he was a child. But the odds were stacked against him by many physical and financial limitations. Nobody could have predicted that the Argentine football player will be playing for his national team and for Barcelona Football Club after 17 years and 114 days of unwavering faith and dedication. Want to find out more? Well, then you'll want to stick to the end of today's video. Here's Lionel Messi's story and his journey to untapping his potential. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories, motivational figures, comeback stories, and public speaking tips that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Lionel Andres Messi Cucitini was born on June 24, 1987 in Argentina. His father worked in a factory while his mother worked as a part-time housemaid. Lionel was the third of 4 children, with 2 older brothers and a younger sister. At this time, Messi was living in a poor neighborhood of Las Guerras in the south of Rosario. But despite everything, he grew in a tight-knit, very loving and supportive environment. Football became the young boy's obsession as soon as he could walk. My first memories are from when I was very little, maybe 3 or 4 years old, playing in the neighborhood at home. I can picture myself with the ball at my feet from a very young age. When he was just 4 years old, his grandmother recognized in him the makings of a football star. Lionel would frequently accompany his 2 older brothers to play soccer with their friends, completely unintimidated by the bigger, much taller boys. Celia Oliveira Cucitini, a football fanatic herself, saw in the little boy an unrivaled destiny. He was unmatched, even though his elder brothers, Rodrigo and Matias, had taught him how to kick the ball. Because of this, Lionel began playing football for a local club coached by his father when he was 5 years old. I had fun like a child in the street. I've always really just like football, and I've always devoted a lot of time to it. When I was a kid, my friend would call me to go out with them, but I would stay home because I had practice the next day. Messi was seen kicking a ball around the following year while watching his brother play for Noel's old boys youth team. Carlos Marconi, the club's academy director, was impressed and invited Leo to join his brother's team on this pitch. It wasn't long before Messi joined the team. Messi was introverted, very shy, and a fussy eater. He didn't like most things, but he did like chocolate biscuits. So I told him that for every goal he scored, I would give him a biscuit. Marconi then changed the rules, offering 2 biscuits if the small boy could score with his head. He went round all the players, and when he reached the goal, he flicked the ball up and scored with his head. I was in the stand, and he looked up to me and signaled 2. Things were going smoothly, and Lionel continually played to his heart's content. Unfortunately, at age 11, Messi's footballing dream was jeopardized. He was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. This meant that the boy would be unable to grow physically unless he received a special therapy, which was far too expensive for his family or even the Newells to afford. As a final resort to pay the medical bills, Messi's family attempted to arrange a football trial with Barcelona in September 2000. Lionel was only 13 years old at the time. Fortunately, his already established name had made it so that football clubs already took notice of him. The club, Atletico River Plate, was very interested in Messi, but they did not have the funds to sponsor his medical treatment, so they had to reject him due to his medical condition. Carl Rechak, Barcelona's football club's technical director, had heard stories about a 13-year-old boy with similar talents to legendary Argentine football Diego Maradona. Intrigued, he made an offer to the Messi's family, proposing a trial where he could witness the boy's legendary abilities for himself. If he passed, the club would cover his medical bills, but only if Lionel relocated to Spain. Rechak immediately wanted to sign Lionel Messi after seeing him play. So much so that despite the fact that he couldn't find any paper at the time, Rechak drew a contract on a napkin. So in 2001, Messi joined Barcelona's La Masia academy and began playing for Barcelona Football Club. And the rest is history. I always thought I wanted to play professionally, and I always knew that to do that, I'd have to make a lot of sacrifices. I made sacrifices by leaving Argentina, leaving my family to start a new life. I changed my friends, my people, everything. But everything I did for football, to achieve my dream. Leo continued his treatment and grew enough to begin his training at Barca. When he joined La Masia, everyone agreed on his talent. He ignored all the comments about his unusual and small physique, and it was only a matter of months when Lionel quickly rose through the ranks, eventually joining the professional team. Messi emerged in the scene on May 1st, 2005 by a chip pass from the legendary Ronaldinho, and the legend held him high on his shoulders, letting the world know that a star has been born. 2 years later, Messi scores a masterful goal against Getafe, reminiscent of Maradona's goal against England in 1986. This started to stir up conversations and comparisons between the two players. By the time he turned 19, he had already established himself as a world-class football player. His ability as a top scorer led to dozens of victories for both Barcelona Football Club and his national team, Argentina. Messi won the FIFA World Player of the Year award at the age of 22. He has 6 European Golden Shoes and a record of 6 Ballon d'Oro awards. I start early and I stay late, day after day, year after year. It took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success. In 2012, he was included in the Guinness Book of World Records after breaking Thomas Muller's record of 85 goals in a single year with 91. He appeared in 348 games for Barcelona and scored 312 goals in La Liga League, becoming the first player to do so. During the summer of 2021, the Barcelona star left bids of tearful farewell to Barcelona, the only club he knew and played for all his life, and many times called home. The Barcelona star transferred to Paris Saint-Germain Football Club and currently plays for them. Messi has a list of accomplishments that only soccer players can dream of. However, there is still one achievement, the crown jewel of them all, that the player has yet to obtain. The Barcelona superstar has also been named the world's highest paid athlete with a net worth of $400 million. Money is not a motivating factor. Money doesn't thrill me or make me play better because there are benefits to being wealthy. I'm just happy with the ball at my feet. My motivation comes from playing the game I love. If I wasn't paid to be a professional footballer, I would willingly play for nothing. Everything that's happened to me in my career has been special. Even the tough times, because they leave marks on you that shape your life. There are plenty of life lessons that you can gain from Lionel Messi's success story. Despite his health issues, his unfortunate financial background, and even all the rejections he faced, Lionel never gave up scoring his goal. When they doubted him, he never forgot those that encouraged him to keep going. He was a believer of hard work, and that small extra is what distinguishes ordinary from extraordinary. Extra means going the extra mile, putting in more effort, getting up earlier, and staying later to produce more for what you truly want to achieve in life. And when you start to put some of those life lessons into place, in time you will succeed. You will come to realize that success is a long-term process that cannot be accomplished overnight. When you love what you do, you will do great work. As I said earlier, Messi still has a dream, or a fit, if you will, that he has not obtained. Let me ask you, will Messi finally win the World Cup this year? You have to fight to reach your dream. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it. Lionel Messi. Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing, commenting below, and please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest updates. Soon, you will be on your way to feeling inspired.